And hello everybody and welcome back to another Reality Skewed Gamers lunch stream here on a Taco Tuesday with your boy Ranger J 1999. Hope you guys are doing well on a Taco Tuesday. That's right, kids. It's Taco Tuesday. Now you can enjoy a delicious taco whenever you like, but we celebrate their awesomeness Tuesdays. And so hopefully you can go out and get yourself a nice delicious taco. They're great. They're full of vitamins and minerals. And they taste wonderful. So please, Azrai Bird, just be patient. Just be patient. She's coming. God Almighty, Azrai Bird, I must teach you patience, my young Padawan. I really must teach you patience. I've been waiting 9 years for True Revan. You just have to learn patience. All right. Well, then. I don't know what to tell you. Azrai Bird, you're just gonna have to be patient. It'll be worth it. Think about it this way, Azrai Bird. When she does finally come, how much joy are you going to feel at that moment? All that weight and stuff. You'll be like, all the rest. Yeah, it should grow. Yes. It should grow. Yes. Let it grow. Yes. The horde of horrors, Azrai Bird, and be ready for it. Just wait. We're getting through the Balin stuff. We were kind of waiting to see which direction they were going to go first. I think they're getting the Balin stuff because he's coming in October. And then as we start getting Balin, because we'll get Merrick like next week or the week after, end of October. Balin's coming right around the corner after that. At the same time, you're going to see Marquise, because that'll just be for his, his event. But you're also going to see Huang. You're going to see Sabine. So, yeah. Yeah, just wait. She's coming. Good. That being said, welcome to the stream. We do this every day, Monday through Thursday. Today is Taco Tuesday, but it's also get a delicious taco. But it's also mini Ross review days, and anybody can get a mini Ross review. All you need to do is put your ally code in with a couple things you want me to answer or look at. You don't have to do anything else. Just do that, and we'll help you. That's what we do here. Now, there's a pecking order. Patrons, those that our patrons will always get my help. They don't even have to wait for Taco Tuesday. They can get help from me whenever they want it. So yeah. So patrons, people that throw a tip in the tip jar, just do exclamation PayPal, throw a swab in there. You can get if you'd like to move your mini Ross for you and support the channel. That's the easiest way to do it. Or you can do a super chat over on YouTube. I think that makes that the easiest. Just do, $7.77 or $10, I think is what it comes to after YouTube, and everybody takes their money from it. So yeah, so do that over on YouTube. Just put your ally code in, a couple things you need help with. Don't have to do anything else. We will get you squared away, and then we'll go by pecking order. So there you go. But everybody that wants one can get one. There you go. All right. Outside of that, give your greetings. Say hi to me. Say hi to all the other skewers. I like to shout everybody and say thank you for being here. You could be watching anything else, but you're here hanging out with us, and I appreciate that about it. If you have any questions you want to pose, put those into the chat. Make sure you put the word question for an actual question, comment, statement. We'll get to that, and there you go. We'll just have a nice little day. I will be unlocking Shin, the Ha-Ha-Te, and we will be getting here to Relic 7 today, and then we'll wait for Merrick, and then we'll do the rest when he comes out. So we'll get Merrick, get him squared away, pump him up, pump up the volume, dance. When he comes out next week or the week after, and we'll be ready for Balin. So that's not going to be a problem. I have enough materials for Relic 7 on all those guys. So yeah, it'll just be popping them to 7 and being ready for the event. And when the event comes around, I'll cut a video for you guys like I always do for these events. And you guys can use that for you can see what not to do and what to do when you watch me do it. So there you go. All right. Outside of that, anything else? I think that's it. Get your questions in, get your mini Ross reviews in, get your greetings in, and we will kick off this party. Remember tonight, a couple programming notes. Tonight, 7 Eastern, 6 Central, me and the lovely Ouchie Dumpling will be playing some more Baldur's Gate 3. If you've not come watch us, it's a lot of fun. Trying this naked Smurfette. And I get in trouble following her when she tells me to go to certain places. And we end up fighting everything and getting law of report on us and all kinds of fun stuff. So you can check that out tonight. And then remember, October 31st, we're going to be raising money for the ACS. It's going to be Halloween. I'm going to be in the full Beskar Mando costume, and we're going to rock and roll and have some fun with you guys. helping us raise some money for the ACS that day too. So there you go. All right. Let me get going here and give the greeting. Gotta say hello to our friends over on YouTube first. We got our lovely Kimmy is over there. Hit me, Kimmy, one more time. She says, good day, Skewers and Ranger. Happy Taco Tuesday, everyone. Happy Taco Tuesday, Kimmy. I hope you're on break. If not, you get your ass back. But hide the phone. It's podcast form. No, I don't want your boss getting... No. Hide the phone. Over on Twitch, we've got the Wolf Man says, happy up, Ranger and Skewers. Hey, Wolfie. Hummer Fullerum says, hello, or she. Says, hey, Ranger, I saw you drop something. I picked it up for you. Oh. Yeah, it's a shoey. Okay. Yeah, so every $7.77 that goes into the tip jar equals a shoey. I take a beautiful shoe provided by Desi Jingle Snarf Snarf. I pour this nasty, disgusting Foster's into it. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus and baby Jesus. Oh, God. All right, well, we're starting off with a shoey, Pete. Thank you, Herman. Herman Plug Making Ranger do shoeys since 2019. Here we go. Gross. Absolutely gross. Thank you. Thank you for that. Oh, yeah, they're doing my taste buds for about the next hour. The aforementioned Azurite Bird is here and did say hello, so love it. Mary J. Mary J is part of Team Rocket. We'll blast off and win the day. I'm James. I'm totally not gay. You already got Shin, so you're happy. Very nice. Very nicely done, Mary J. Yes. Darth Jar Jar. Okay. No, that's never happening, Mary. All right. Turd Ferguson. Burt Reynolds. That's not my name. Okay, then. Turd Ferguson. What do you want? You rang in. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. It's your opinion. Does I get on here and immediately hear about growing and coming? Yes, that's pretty much how it works there, Turd Ferguson. Yes, you've seen, we've been doing this for 9 years. It should be understood at this point. Yeah. Depressed Wampa has joined us. Says happy Taco Tuesday, Skewers and Delicious J. Oh, thank you. Yes, I am Delicious J. Thank you. Thank you, Depressed Wampa. Oh, Nev. Yeah, give me a second. Let me get the call up. Nev is over on YouTube. Says, hello, Governor. All right, there, Governor. Give me a second. I'll get your Zoom call up. You can come join me there. All right. Let me pull up the lunch train, Zoom call. You can come join us. All right. There you go. It's up and running there, buddy. We're going to have some company with Nev today. Yay! Lord Megatron and the Decepticons are in the chat as well with the hearts and ways. Fantastic. Just fantastic. Always glad to have you guys. Man, I know you're trying to steal the Earth's resources, but, you know, you're just so nice about hanging out with the Skewers and you drink coffee and hang out with us. And, you know, I appreciate that about you. Yeah. All right, who else we got? Felregan, ooh, delicious. Felregan says, hello, Ranger and Skewers. Oh, hello, Felregan, good to see you. Yes, Herbert Fulgrim, yes. That shoey came out of nowhere. Got me. Grand BKL says, it's been a while, how are you? I'm doing fantastic, how are you? Send link, goddamn, Nev, you want me to do everything? Jeez. Should have the link already, you wanker. Hold on, I have to go take care of Nav. This guy. I tell you what. But good to see you, Gran. How you been? Hold on, I'm taking care of the Nav because he's doesn't know how to make spreadsheets or keep track of vital info. Then again, I don't either, but not the one on trial here. All right, there you go, Nav. Jeez. God, Ned. Eat your hand. God. Why do you use stuff? God. All right, there we go. How you been, Grand PKL? We are doing very well. We're going to be unlocking shit all day today, and yeah, we're gonna be just fantastic, just fantastic. So we do that. We'll wait for Merrick. We'll get that up and running. Conquest will be next week. We'll do some more stuff with Ezra. We're doing well in JC as we always do. We're back in Kyber 1 again. And then I'll get squished down back into Kyber 2 until everything's said and done. So all my hard work and effort will go down the toilet. So, oh, the wife called. Well, yeah, tell her. Yeah, you better. Yeah, you take as much time as you want and just come in and hello, governor, everything when you're done there now. We don't need that. I do not need wife aggro on the Taco Tuesday stream. Goddamn sweet. Ugh, Foster's is just evil. Wreck from Satan's butthole. So yeah, get your questions in, get your request in, do all that stuff. We do need to start with some mod depression. I think so. At that time of the stream where Ranger J 1999 being the mongrel idiot that he is, tries to roll mods on stream. Now we are trying to, just moving forward, I'm trying to hit the magical number of 30 because so I can get Linky to shut the hell up and leave me alone about it. So we're gonna roll. We'll see what happens. It's not bad. I mean, it's got a possibility. It did roll 6 on the first one, so we'll keep this. This does have offense in the secondary, so I am going to keep. So if we were to hit 6 speed, I mean, the likelihood is slim to none, but we'll keep the mod. I don't have high hopes, but, you know. Ooh, love your took. Did you make the sacrifice? The sacrifice of what? I mean, it doesn't matter what sacrifices I make, Herman Flogram. The Illuminati do not care. I could give them $1 million and they're not going to change their mind. It's intrinsically part of their nature and their DNA. They just do not want me to roll things. Oh, Linky, yeah. I mean, I told Linky he could try, but it's not going to make a difference. The Illuminati do not care. The CG Illuminati do not care. They would rather see me suffer. So there's no amount of cajoling, bribing, any of that will ever change the fact that I will hit a 30 mod. I mean, there's two things Linky would love to see me, you know, hit. A 30 mod that's non-arrow, right? That's a unicorn. And me rolling 330 shards in a pool. In 9 years. Never done it before. On all these pools we've done for all these marquees and stuff. Obviously, you can tell from my account I've done a lot. Oh, yeah. He could be at work or doing something. Herman Fulgrim. Yeah, I'm not sure where Linky is. But when Linky comes in, trust me, you'll know. Well, I mean, he can. We can just rub it in like you missed it, Linky. I think that makes me more satisfied if that ever did happen. Hey, Enthos, the Fresh Maker, is joining us over on YouTube. Says, hey, what's up, man? What's going on, brother? Oh, there he is. It's Linky. It's Linky. It's fun for a girl and a boy. Well, we rolled a mod. It hits. It's a possibility, Linky. He only hit speed once, but it was a 6 on a gold. So we'll keep it. But we were just talking about how, you know, I can't roll it again. We rolled it. You're an idiot. You're an absolute idiot. Not rolling it again for you. Oh, very nice. It's just not much. How about you? I'm doing good. We're doing good. Yeah, it was. I can't remember what we got. It was, but we rolled it. It's. I mean, it's one of the things. If we slice it, Linky, possibly it could go to 30. But you know, the slicing format in us is just even worse than when we try to roll it. So. I've got mods that could possibly do it, Linky, but you know, I've sliced and diced and tried a lot of times. Why don't you do it? Why don't you do it? Why don't you lick my ass? Yo. No. Here, I'll say it in Spanish so you understand, Linky. No. Only, yeah. It's only 250. You're right. Only that. But unfortunately, we'll get to it eventually. But yeah, not this day. It was an offensive mod, right? So we need to sign. Which one was it? It's not that one. I think it was this one. Yeah, it's got that offense in it. It's got 11 speed. So technically, if you take it up, it would go to 12. Slice it again. You would have to get 666. Mark of the Beast. Oh, but yeah. But it's protection. I'm not taking that. I'm not taking this on off Shinhati. Hell no. Not no, but hell no. And then I checked the mods earlier because that was the one we got. It'll need some more slicing, but yeah. The other ones, unfortunately, just are not where we need them. Like, hey, we can't roll these. Wait till the top of the hour. We'll make another run for the border there with our mods. But
hello,
yes.
Governor.
Look, everyone, there's a capital there. Yes, it's the nerve. Yes. Let me add you to the. Screen here.
Miss me?
No, not really, but
no, not really.
There he is. There's the Nev. Look at him in all his glory. What is that?
Hello,
Yellow
everyone.
neon green bandana. Did you not condition and moisturize your hair this morning? What's going on?
No, it was just very messy this morning, so it's easy to just put these things on.
Yeah, so you can be like me. I just shave my head. It's so nice.
It's a summer and a winter thing. Summer, it's
Yes.
great for just wearing a top, and in the
Yes.
winter,
Keep the sweat out of your face, and then in the other round, it keeps your head warm. Yes.
Yeah. Keeps keep the wind off your neck. So yeah. I do have ulterior motives. Because I saw my account is like 20k away from 10 million.
Oh my god.
And I've just got like so many assets, new assets in the last 12 months, and I have just no idea what to do with them. So I kind of need a.
Have you tried just picking
roster
one?
review.
I
thought I would come and chew the fat with you for ages. And some advice.
Well, I mean, I've been saying this to everybody. Hey, Ren2G, yeah, you know me. Says, yo, Ranger and Skewers, good day to all. Good day to you. Happy Taco Tuesday, Ren2G.
Hello, Governor.
What are you? I mean, I see people say that all the time. Hey, Grant wants to know how everyone is. Hey, let Grant BKL know how everyone is. Yeah. Give Grant some love over there on Twitch. It's not rocket science. If it's a new thing, first question, are you going for it? If the answer is no, then don't fuck around with it. Seriously. It's not, because we say this on new accounts too. It's the same philosophy that you can use when you first start as you get into the later game. What are you working on? Is it new or is it something else? What do you need? And so it also gets dictated by what is your guild doing for the raid? What's going on with TB? How is things going for you in GAC and things of that nature? So, so when I look at someone's account, it's like, well, first question is, are you going for the new stuff? No, good call, unless you're going to spend a fortune. And I know you're free to play for the most part, Nev.
No, free to play for the whole part.
Yeah, I mean, you spent here and there, but yeah.
No, I've never spent a dime on the game.
Not even the Hyperdrive bundle?
No, not even the Hyperdrive bundle.
You fool. But yeah, I mean, let me ask you this: do you have all the fleets?
No, I don't.
What are you missing?
Have. I'm missing the Revan one.
Leviathan.
Yes, I'm missing the Leviathan, and that's because I'm missing ships from Conquest, because I barely touch Conquest. So I don't get the Conquest characters or ships, except through doing it occasionally and getting a few here and there, but basically I unlock everything.
Well, they're all proving grounds and stuff, so good luck, kid. You're gonna a couple
of them are in the 200s, a couple of them are in the 200s. I just unlocked Ben Solo. So that, because it's like I'm doing them very slowly in order, because I still play the game and I always play.
Send me your ally code, dude.
Okie dokie.
I need to see this mess you've made. Got a bad feeling about this.
There it is in chat.
Which chat did you put it in?
Oh, sorry, YouTube.
And YouTube chat. Okay. Remember, I got 900 chats open right. I got Discord, YouTube, Twitch. I mean,
yeah. I've got let's see, I've got 6 GLs. You know, I don't have Lord Vader, and I don't have Rey, GL Rey. And the reason I don't have either of those 2 GLs is because I had no desire to relic Bad Batch, and I have no desire to relic.
Well, they're not. Well, it's not that. Well, Resistance, Rey and Ben are ridiculous. They just are.
Really? Because I've had no problems against any GL Rey with Ben. It doesn't matter what the Resistance competition
well,
is.
they will
with
get
my Palpatine, Morris, and Starkiller. Never had an issue with it.
But it's a thing where you have to go hard after them with a team. So, and with certain Datacrons, they have been.
All right, I will say that every 7 out of 10 when it comes to GL Rays with the Ben, and there's a Datacron involved. Yeah, it may be 7 out.
I mean, you got to finish Rey and Ben, and you need to finish Resistance. In the Finn team on Resistance with Zori, Jesus Christ, that team is dynamite, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get me wrong, I don't have any issues beating it, but my God, does it eat up banners? That team is
it's
Bannet Steve. That is such a Bannet Steve team.
No, I understand the Lord Vader thing, because Bad Batch, it's not that Bad Batch is a bad team. They're actually they're solid. They're not overly great, but they're really good, and they're situational. But it is a lot of Cartex. You're looking at 400 a pop for each of the 4 Bad Batch, unfortunately, because they were in that they're in that era where everything had 400 Cartex. It was just ridiculous.
Yeah, it was nuts. Yeah,
for every new marquee and stuff. Not that hasn't changed that much, but it's a lot. That's 1,600, and that's not including all the other stuff you need for Lord Vader. I do think getting Rey and Ben up is good. I think getting Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum as part of your Seer team, because you don't have Malicos?
No. I'm 270 out of 330.
Okay. Once you get Malicos, and go for the UFO team, add Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum and add Malicos.
Right. Roger that. Okay.
That's a no-brainer on that.
Hang on. Okay. No, these are very, I'm not missing. I must write this shit down.
Hey there, Badge. Hey, G-Dub says, hey there, Badge. Happy Taco Tuesday. There you go.
This for the 5v5 team.
Yeah. And then it's also really good in 3v3. I mean, we use it all the time. So, yeah. Grant says he's 3 months from CAT scan. Oh. Yeah, Malicos is hard. You go hard for Malicos. He is unbelievable.
Roger that.
So those, I say finish Rey, get Ben up and running. It just gives you another team that your opponent has to deal with in GAC. Now, if they're going to use Seer Malicos on it, great. That means they don't have for anything else, so you can only use one team against one team. And Starkiller has gotten weaker against the Rey lineups with the Datacrons. In certain circumstances, you can still use it, but most times, 5v5, it's really rough. So you've been seeing, and I use it religiously, Seer Malicos, just, you throw rocks, it's happy days, it's delicious. Okay, so we've got those teams. Yeah, I think finishing up Rey, you've already got the characters unlocked. You might as well gear them, get them squared away. If we go to your Resistance,
I mean, I've just finished the 4 characters required for Big Bo, Big Bo Katan. But the event ended. I had one character at Relic 4, couldn't quite do it before the event ended. So as soon as that comes back, I'll be putting everything into her.
Yeah, if you've got Ben,
I've got Ben. I'm gearing it. I'm gearing Ben up at the moment. Yeah.
But getting Rey just makes sense. It's a GL. She's the queen of defense for a reason. I'm okay with Rey. Lord Vader put off till later.
I'm reticent to do the Rey one, and the reason why is just simply because of the way I played. I am 100% free to play. I will not spend. But I am not going to spend months and months and months grinding that team when it's only, what, $10 in the store at the moment.
You could, yeah. I mean, if you want to wait till the pack before you go for it, then by all means. And then
no, that's just it. I'm never going to spend. I'm never going to put money.
I got to tell you, man, those $10 packs are fucking.
I know
dynamite,
they're wonderful.
Dude.
I think
I mean, save $10, man, just for those
it just,
because it's so nice, man. It's so
I know it is, and that it hamstrings me with that one faction. But I mean, I've been getting fine and. Not having to worry about resistance and not having to worry about resources on that, it gives me the ability to work on other things. I
mean, you got to work
on. I'm not sure how to deal with the GL layer. I'm not sure what the best rebel compositions are with her.
Oh, it's easy. It's Drogon, it's R2, and then you can go different combinations.
I went Stormtrooper Han and Moma.
Yeah, you can. You can go that, especially with the Datacron right now. There's been double tank with Old Ben and Baze. There's been Rex and Old Ben on there. It just depends on the Datacron and what you've got for other stuff.
I don't do Datacrons. Check my Datacrons.
Well, I'm just saying it. Just in general, that's kind of the philosophy on it. But it's typically R2, Drogon, Old Ben, and add a fifth. I mean, and also Jin and Radis on that team for like TB and stuff like that, and other places I've seen used on offense, especially.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry, did you say for TB or TW then?
All that. It's just Jin and Radis is just a really good team to use in any of this stuff because you can stealth everybody but Jin, and they can't kill her, and you just do your thing and rock and roll. So,
right, okay.
There's just different combinations. Just depends on what you want to do and things of that nature. So
it's a shame you can't see my squads because it's I've got
let me do that. But I get a pretty good idea. You're pretty close to Bo Mandalore.
No. I'm ready for her.
So Bo Mandalore's good. You've got Starkiller. With Bo on your team, again, once you get her, all resources to Bo because she's ridiculous.
But here's the thing: I've got all like legendaries and epic confrontation. I've got all of those, so I've got the Grand Inquisitor. I
think after Malicos, looking at your Sith too, you should really start working towards Bane because he's a game changer too.
Yeah, but Bane is.
I know what he is. I know what he is, but it should be a priority to try to get him because he's so powerful, dude. Oh my god, he's really good. It's just long-term planning here is what we're doing.
Yeah, no, I mean, I suppose I could do. I could. It would probably be. Yeah, it wouldn't. I'd have a look and see what I. Let me have a look and see how far off I am.
Well, I would say this.
I could save crystal. When proving grounds comes around.
You've got Bo, so that's a plus. She will make a huge difference for you. I think once you unlock Malicos, you'll unlock the Ufu teams. So that's
okay. Malicos, I'm 200 out from him.
But once you get him up and running, that Ufu team becomes dynamite, right? And then third priority would probably be GL Ray because you've got Ben. But that would be the order. Bo, finishing up your Ufus, then you can go for your next GL. That gives you some time away from a GL farm and things of that nature, and gets you two really powerful teams with Bo and Malicos because Bo can destroy teams. I've destroyed JMK. I've destroyed Lord Vader all the time with her. She's just ridiculous. The Malicos team can destroy a lot of stuff like Rays and things of that nature. So that'll give you options for GL counters. That'll be really nice. And then you can go for Ray afterwards because looking at your roster, you're ways away on quite a few things. I do think you just got Profundity recently. I can tell you need to get that ship up and running. You at least 5-star because it can work pretty well at 5-star. It's okay at 4, but 5 it kind of gets into its own. This is a priority to work and get to fully upgraded. What about the rest of your Rebel ships here? Or how are they looking? I think Rebel ships look fine. It's just getting Profundity and just a higher star level just makes it more effective.
I do have a handful of ships that are on various different stars that I'm just slow farming. Comeuppance and the Marauder,
it's going to take it is, trust me, I know
Yeah, they're just. I mean, I mean, everything that I can farm, I am farming. There's nothing. Every time something new comes out, becomes farmable. It gets added to the list. Just like Elspeth got added. As soon as she was at that, I'm farming her like mad through refreshes every single day.
I mean, just looking at, I think that's the plan. Forget about Lord Vader. Rey will be a little bit later. But if we can get those two characters on your team, man. Long-term project being Bane, because Bane is just ridiculous. I think that'll, before you go get Shield Ray.
Save up.
Save up, get Bane. He's the next priority, because with Ben unlocked, it's pretty important. You've got the other GLs and everything in place. So getting that up and running, you'll have Bo when she comes back, and she'll be permanent here in the next couple of months. So Bo's squared away. Get your Maliko squared away. That's two really powerful teams for you. And then start working on GL Ray. And then
there are some 7 stars that I've got that I haven't maxed out yet. So obviously I'm ready for Bo, but the next one would be Jar Jar. So I'm farming for obviously all of the Gungans. Doing the Gungans?
You could. I mean. So here's the thing about the Gungans. If your guild's starting to push for the raid and you want to get better raid rewards, then you can go hard into the Gungans. You can also go hard into Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, and Queen Amidala, right? Those are characters that are just fantastic for the raid. So you could add that to your list of things that you want to work on. So you could be ready for Bo, work on Ufus, or get your Gungans up for the raid. You could also get Queen Amidala and Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon up and running because those characters have their own assault battle with really nice rewards and credits and things of that nature per the relic level that you have. I think it comes out tomorrow. When is that? I've got it on here. Let me look. It comes out in 14 hours. Really? 14 hours? Oh, man. I was right. It is tomorrow. But those are really nice and they'll help you with the raid. So if you want to do that for the raid, for the guilds you're in, get the Gungans up, get them up. The Gungans are a good team. Queen Amidala and those two are a really good team in 3s because you can add like Grandmaster Yoda and Barris to that team. And it's really a pain in the ass to deal with. Although if you have Bane, he just goes in there and slaughters them. Fools. I would say, you got ready for Bo, work on Malikos. If you want to go Gungans, Queen Amidala, then go for GL Ray, that's fine too.
Excellent. Thank you. Much appreciated.
But yeah, that would be kind of the order of operations.
Nice 10 million milestone.
I tend to be careful with telling people to go for Gungans and Queen Amidala. Not that they're not good teams. They're really, really good team. Hey, Mr. Handros over on YouTube. This afternoon, guys. I didn't see that there. So happy to see you here.
It's Jar Jar. It's a legendary,
It's good. It's a good team. But it's I hesitate when people haven't really worked on it. It's like, get it. They're good teams and stuff, and they do have events and stuff, especially the Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan stuff. That's permanent. That's like getting Jabba for the Smuggler's Run 2. That's how good that shit is on the rewards. Here, I'll pull them up right now for you. You can see it on the screen of how good these rewards are. These are all the rewards you get, and the higher you are, like when you get to the tier 9, you get keypads and impulse detectors. You get about an astronomical amount of currency and credits and stuff. It's crazy. It's really good. Those are worth it, in my opinion, regardless of whether you're doing the raid or not. The Gungans, I kind of lean a little bit more hesitant. They're good, but the other thing is too is we know we're already into this new raid. By the time you get them up and running and are starting to get the benefits of it, new raid. Because every 6 to 9 months it seems like they're dropping new shit on us. You know what I'm saying? So definitely get Queen Amidala, Obi-Wan, and Qui-Gon up for the rewards. But the Gungans are get them. It's a legendary. They're good. Right? Just know you're not going to get as much.
I've got every other epic confrontation and legendary.
But yeah, I mean those guys, those when they put out that event, I was like, please farm it, whether you give a shit about the raid or not. Just please go get those characters because they're the rewards in that are just like when we say, you know, when you're ready, get Jabba as quickly as possible because Smuggler's Run 2 makes a ginormous difference in the amount of slice and mat material you get for your mods. And it's very important, and that stuff accumulates over time. The more you're getting it, the more it's bringing stuff in for you, crystals and other things of that nature that you need to help your other farms progress faster. So I think, yeah, I would say since you got Bo and you're a little ways on him, you could go into Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon, get those two guys up. Okay, then when you're ready for when Bo comes, then pop her, and then when you're ready for Malicos, pop him. But if you can get those two, the Gungans, let's get the other guys first. Let's get at least Obi-Wan and Pat because that could really help you.
Okay, I'll go for Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan.
Yeah, I think those are really good too. Wait, what else? 23 says, did Nev move again, or is he a truck driver now? I don't know. I mean, is it because of the scarf, head bandana? What is it? What makes you say that? What else? 23. Rich Mazzillo over YouTube says, howdy. It's a weird greeting to you, my friend, but it's good to have you here. Father family, Nev. You need a job done, you go to Richard. He's a good guy. A friend of ours, you know what I'm saying? Good to see you, Rich. But yeah, I wish I could watch tomorrow, Nev, when I do this event. And you're going to see, this lists all the rewards. For like the first 3 tiers, you get 15 of either Qui-Gon or Obi-Wan of shards. And then it starts popping the higher tiers. I think, the first 2 are the shards. Without seeing it in front of me, it's hard to remember. And then after that, you just start getting all these rewards and stuff. It's like, geez, crystals and cash and, signal data and all this shit.
Just for having Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan.
Yeah, you just go in there and get your rewards, man. I mean, you still got to do the fight.
Okay, well, in that case,
but
I mean, I'm
God,
stop. I'm going to stop doing old Ben. I'm sorry. I'm going to stop doing. Where has he gone? I'm going to stop doing Ben Solo and do Qui-Gon and.
Well, Ben is what, Proving Grounds?
No. I've got him at 7 stars.
Oh, you got 7 stars. Yeah, save your gear. Yeah, until you're ready to go get GL Ray. You don't need to be putting gear on Ben. If you're going to go hard, go into those guys. And then you want to save, get those guys up and running. Save gear for Bo because you're going to want her. And then also save gear for Malicos when he pops. And that's some good shit right there, man.
Yeah, Malicos is going to, there's 1 Proving Grounds every month, right?
I think
and you get 20, and it's 20 shards. Yeah. So Malicos is
he's
5 months away.
He's at least a little bit.
He's 5 months away. I need another 100 for him. So he's 5 months.
I cannot tell you how good Malicos is. He is so stupid. When his kit first came out, me and Ricky P jumped on a stream together, and this is the first time I can remember when we were looking at a kit like, what is this? I mean, we knew the character was coming because we were into that Jedi Survivor, Jedi Cal kind of period. We knew that he was coming. And we knew that he was going to be good. We didn't know how good this guy was going to be. He is absolutely a game changer for your account because he just wrecks the shit out of stuff, especially in the UFU lineup. He is an unbelievable. And what's really nice now is that now that Shin Hati is in, she's going to be taking Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum's place because with Malicos throwing rocks and what Shin Hati does, and she's unaligned Force user. Oh, you better look out in 5s, baby. I mean, you got 2 powerhouse hitters right there under that team with, you still want Seer, you still want Crew, you still want Cal doing their thing, right? But yeah, because we were discussing how good Shin Hati's going to be. Now, this is not going to be a permanent home. I'm just saying until we get Balin, because under Balin, she's going to be really good. We know that. But man, if you don't have Balin or you're not getting her, but you can get Shin Hati, I'm telling you, man, that UFU team with that combination of Shin instead of Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum is going to be gross. It's going to be really gross. She's going to knock the shit out of stuff along with Malicos, and you're going to be able to take on some heavy duty stuff with that team.
I do sincerely hope that the artists that do the character for him do it the same justice that they did with Grief Karga, Carl Weathers. Remember when
Yeah.
Greek Karga first came out and everyone was like, wow.
Well, I mean, all the characters look great. I mean, if you look at Shin, that is striking how accurate that is and how good she looks. But all the characters, we used to joke, Nev, you were around at this time when I would do streams and we make fun of the art department and stuff for some of these characters.
Yeah, all the time.
You know, we would just give them endless shit like your his ass. But I mean, like you can look at Ezra Bridger here, and that's just unbelievable. The detail and how good they've actually gotten. Morgan.
Well, hang on a minute. Are you talking about the new Ezra Bridger or the old?
The new Ezra Bridger, yeah.
The old Ezra Bridger was accurate because it was the Ezra Bridger.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking
animated show Heroes.
Yeah, but
changed it to not Ezra Bridger.
They with all the new stuff, whether you look at the Great Mothers, the Night Trooper, everything that they've released in the last, I'd say, 2 years has been. I mean, that was the new Carl Weathers. You know, it was all the stuff that we talked about. The art department has killed it. I mean. Luthen, you go down the line, they have killed it with how good these characters look. I mean, just unbelievable how good they look, and catching the spirit and the essence of who these characters are with their abilities and stuff have been fantastic. I mean, the Great Mother's unbelievable. Morgan, unbelievable. Shin looks unbelievable, and her moveset matches what she did in the show and makes sense for what she is. So I think the character creation and modeling and visuals, Swgoh has stepped their game up 1,000%. Now,
and it does look good on the PC.
Oh my god, the PC client it's so
good. It's a godsend. They should have done it years ago.
They should have, and I don't know why they didn't, but you know,
coulda, woulda, shoulda. Hey, we've got it now.
Yeah, I'm not complaining.
No, it's good. It's excellent. It's exquisite.
They're really good. So I'm excited for shit. We know Merrick's coming in. We know he's going to be amazing with Balin, and I'm glad that he's going to have a permanent, remembrance for our good friend Ray Stevenson. To
because the British make the best bands.
They do. That's hard to argue. Although James Earl Jones and Darth Vader might have something to say about that.
Well, excuse me, Grand Moff Tarkin, British.
That's
Christopher
true.
Lee, Dooku, British.
That's true. Yes, he did play Saruman.
Palpatine, British.
That's true. Yeah. I got a good point. We're going to have to attack Britain again. Damn it. It's just the voice, the way they could do the voice and stuff. It's just, it's
yeah, that was that kind of sucked when it did suck when I read that. I was like, oh man.
I'm looking forward to the new stuff. It's Ezra Bird's in the chat. We know we're in a period, we weren't sure after the initial road ahead where we were going. We knew about the initial characters and where they were pretty much where they were going to be going, and that there would be a release cadence, and it kind of matched up with the road ahead. And then they put out a post about Shin and Merrick, and with the new mercenary tag and everybody getting the mercenary tag and things of that nature. So we were like, okay, but they don't look quite, the stuff they were showing is like early stage stuff. It's like, do you guys have these guys done, or what's going on with that? So I wasn't sure of if they were going to come immediately, but it looks like that was just what they had available to show, and that they were obviously much further along with these characters. And the reason I say that is because were we going to get stuff? We knew Balin was coming. We know Ahsoka's coming, but in which order, right? Because people have been kind of wondering, with resources, where we're going to go with this shit. And now we know it's going to be Shin. It's going to be Merrick. He'll come in next week, the week after at the latest, and then sometime in October, we're getting Balin. And then we're going to have we know we're not getting Ahsoka until after the third conquest, which will be at mid-November, because it's been put out that Ahsoka's not coming in until Ezra's in, because he is her lifter. So, that being said, that kind of gives us the idea that Ahsoka end of November, probably into early December for the holidays. Which makes sense if they want to do anything at the end of December for some kind of like ship, or they are during the holidays, they like to put crazy shit out. But yeah, so that's going to be the release cadence. Shin, Merrick, and then I still think after that there's still a lot of time in October once we get Merrick. If he comes next week, that's a whole month. You think we're not going to get some marquees? I do. And I think their names are Hu Yang and Sabine Padawan. Because that's going to be the characters you need. Not necessarily for Ahsoka. I think they're just going to be characters for her. They could. I mean, she's done that before. Last minute, marquee. By the way, you need these characters at Relic 7. And you're just like, me. But the good thing about Ahsoka, like all GL, she is, once she's in, unlike Balin, I've been telling people, if you're going to go for anything, go for Balin first, because he's, a legendary status character. We don't know if it's going to be a Bo cadence where she comes out every month, or it's going to be like Grand Inquisitor, where we don't see him for 6 to 9 months, so be careful on that one. And so, yeah, think about that when you are doing your farms and things of that nature. Alex says, I like the 100 carbonite circuit boards alone are insanely good. Yeah, for the Kenobi stuff and Qui-Gon stuff. Oh yeah. Boss Livewire, that is the Nev. Hello, Governor.
Hello, Governor.
Yes, boss.
Man.
Cyber says, I'm stuck in muscle memory with the Get Shop, and I need to stop buying Kyros. I have enough for Vader now. You will never have enough Kyrotechs. Never stop farming Kyrotechs. Hey,
hate them. I hate them.
I farm them religiously. My get goes directly, since I've got everything from that store basically. Get 1 goes for pieces that I need for Gear 12 that I'm a little short on. Get 2 and 3, Kyrotechs, and more Kyrotechs. Yeah, and I farm Kyrotechs with the energy. That is the one piece that will come back and bite you. Signal data, salvage, Kyrotechs. If you don't stay on top of those 3, when it comes back and bites you in the ass. And just when you think you have enough,
no,
you don't.
It makes you dip into your reserves, and your reserves go down a couple of hundred. You're like,
I mean, I have 2,400 of each right now of the Kyrotechs. That ain't going to be much longer, because I'm going to be doing Shin today, so there goes 400. Merrick in a couple weeks, there goes another 400. Balin's coming in, he's going to be 600 to 800. Usually 600 to 700 on a legendary. Those will be gone, and then Ahsoka and all her characters are coming in. That's gonna. I mean, think about how. That's a lot of Kyrotechs coming off the board. So you need to, even when you think you have enough, you don't have enough Kyrotechs. So, how's GAC going for you, Nev?
Kyber 4.
All right, respectable.
It's been, the last couple of months has been definitely a bit more of a struggle. Usually I would just flit around Kyber 3, and every now and then I would punch above my pay grade and get myself into Kyber 2 for 1 week. I just get smacked straight back down. But recently I got dropped all the way down to Kyber 5.
Oh, yeah.
And the only way to pull myself out of 5 and get myself into 4 before the final week starts was a 3-0. And I kid you not, I went old school. I got the notebook out. I went looking for all of my opponents' stats on Swgoh.gg, found out all of the counters, and I did it quite comfortably. A couple of the opponents had datacons, but nothing.
Nothing like you. Yeah, me and Boss.
Insurmountable.
I mean, I'm in Kyber 1 again, but it's the same vicious cycle. I go 6 and 3, get into Kyber 1, then the squish happens, then I get dropped down to Kyber 2, and then I start to cycle all over again. It's like, god damn. So the only way I could stay in Kyber 1 is I have to go 2 and 1 this round. And that's a tall task in the final week of 3v3. I'm 5 and 1 right now, but the only way I would be able to stay there is to go 2 and 1. We'll see what happens, but I mean,
yeah, no, I'm the same as you. I need to go 2 and 1 this week to stay in Kyber 4 and not get relegated to a Rhodium.
Yeah, it's rough, man. I mean, this squish is back and it's doing what it does, and it's like, okay. I treat JC just as fun times. We do counters and I take suggestions from the chat, and I'll make up my own damn mind, right? But chat for the most part, besides Linky, gives good ideas. Yeah.
I've had a couple of random good ones. My more that I remember way back when I first got Maul. And I
you
was
know
just,
what you put in the chat,
my
Linky. Don't play.
And you said, I don't know what it is, but get the two Imperial to the Empire Mandalorians. Gar Saxon and the Trooper, the Super Trooper. So I got them and I relicked them up, and they have been absolute godsends against some of the GLs.
Yeah, they can. Yeah,
absolute kicks ass against JMK and JML. Every now and then you have a screw up, and where you get timed out. It's just the GL left. More with Dark Side Mandalorians on JML and JMK, just shreds it.
Yep,
it's lovely.
Well,
wonderful cleanup.
What we've seen with the Datacrons right now, and where me and Boss and a lot of you guys are, is that Great Mothers are a nightmare to deal with. That DTMG Datacron is a nightmare to deal with. They're both good on offense, but they can be a pain in the ass on defense. We've gotten holes with both teams. Like if they go hard for one, then the other one seems for me to get holds. It's been really strange. And the other thing that's really making life miserable, and you have to have the right counters for it, is Leia with the ridiculous Tankron shit and Jabba with the ridiculous Tankron shit or support crons on these guys. The tank and support crons can be really just brutal at this level.
Make a timeout team or something?
Pretty much. I mean, what happens, you just can't do any damage. You have to have one of the newer ones that, like if you have Leia, I don't have a problem with Leia, but I've got the double attack cron. So I go in there with Kylo and he's just double attacking, stacking, and then he just nukes mama, so, but if you don't have that, it can be really scary because it's like, you just can't beat this shit.
Interesting.
Yeah,
no, I don't come across that much.
Yeah, the Datacrons are a mess right now, man. They are something, and we're dealing with them, no problem, but we, it's just, it is so much to take into account when you're facing stuff and when you're looking at teams and what your counters are going to be. That's why it helps to have, at this level, you've got to have everything on board, Bane, everything, because certain counters may not be available, but you can use something else, and you have to think about that.
Yeah,
the roll of cheese will be different, boss, but in threes, man, Jesus Christ. Well, that might change soon, Owie. Quite a few are about to get pushed out of Kyber 2 because of the squish, too. That's true, too. It's the squish, man. We talked about this, Nev, a while ago. Like, they had fixed the algorithm. It seemed pretty reasonable. I got up to 3,800 and was climbing in Kyber 1. I would go 5, 4, 6, and 3. I was just fine. And then we started getting the high squish again. And I'm just like, wait, you said CG because this was what was happening before, that you, with the new algorithm and stuff, that this would get fixed and we wouldn't be dealing with this stuff. And here we are again, Nev. The squish back, man.
How small is Kyber 1 at the moment?
I have no idea what the couple thousand maybe,
because it was 5 digits when it started, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it was. Remember when Kyber 1 first started, it was.
No, it wasn't 5 digits. It was Kyber. No, I think it was 5 digits because you got to spread. You're spreading out an average of 500,000 active GACers over Kyber, Erodium, Chromium, Bronzium, and Carbonite.
Yeah, Ruth Vader says about what a name, Ruth Vader Ginsburg. That is baller name.
That's a good one, yeah.
Kyber 1 was up to 6-7K before, and I think it's close to 1.2 to 1.3. Now it looks around. I had a guessmate. I probably 1,800 to 2,000 right now. So 1.6. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if. I'm only going to go to a certain point there, boss, on what I've got. Someone would have to pull up the stats from Swgoh.gg or something. I mean, that's where it is right now. That doesn't mean where it's going to end up after this round of 3v3.
Yeah, I mean, what they will need to do, they will need to go to a GAC version 4 at some point. They'll have to create a new league above Kyber, so that all of the when the squishing gets down to the hundreds, they can put all of those people into that new one, level everything out underneath it, just like they did when they went to version 2.0. Remember, everybody was crammed into Kyber over 4.5 million, and they basically then just took everyone in Kyber 1, stretched them out into 5. They'll need to do something like that within the next couple of years. Once that,
sooner than that.
Once the squish,
And talking with Karth and everybody, Scribe, everybody especially Karth, even he's saying we need another division higher than Kyber 1.
Higher than Kyber 1, yeah.
You can call it whatever you want to call it, but there needs to be a division there, and then Kyber 1's, is a tier below.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, we talked about it when they back when they brought the version 3 out. We talked about this because Chrome was very, very good about coming on streams around about that time to explain the rules and how it was like something, it was similar to the way that chess scoring was done, and that this would happen and that would happen. So we kind of knew that that the whole, it would eventually be an elite few at the top of Kyber 1, and that at some point that they would have to revise the system. So I mean, they've known that this is possible since version 3's inception.
That's a good point. Now, and those poor 100 or so bastards from Erodium and stuff that in Chromium that are getting shot up because they're the top of their whatever league, and then they get sent to the top of Kyber 1 and get smushed. We actually 2 weeks ago had a one where Karth was facing someone like that. Man, it was so bad, dude. This is like the 3.8 million versus Karth's 14 something million GP account. It's just that's got to be fixed too. Absolutely got to be fixed that way. That cannot happen. Yeah. That is just ridiculous. Now, I'm sure the people at that level don't mind the crystals and stuff, but the beating they take is not worth it. No. Because they have no shot. They have no chance. They're going to get to play the game. I agree with you. That's unfortunate. And that needs to be addressed and fixed sooner rather than later. Hey, Lady Ada, what's going on? That's our British Desi right there. Gigi hasn't updated the leaderboards. Okay, got it. Since they changed the website. Thank you for the update there, boss. What else in 3? It's been a year since that started and CG hasn't fixed it. Second in Kyber 1 is 8 million. Third is 5 point. Yeah. They got to fix that. It basically is, Ali. It just can't happen. It's got to be fixed, and they need to address it. And they're just not touching PvP right now. I mean, PvE they have. We've got all the raids and TB and extra planets and all this stuff and all this stuff with Datacron. I'm sorry, Conquest, things of that nature, but they have not touched really PvP. I mean, their only answer has been, well, here's Datacrons. Well, that's one thing that's a part of PvP, but the matchmaking's jacked up. The squishing's happening again. You haven't touched TW in years. And GHC, the only thing you've done besides the matchmaking, which is getting skewed again, is just add Datacrons. Well, that'll make it interesting. Well, it does, but what's the point when you have all these problems with it? It's like they need to invest some time in the PvP side of things, and mainly because that's where we get a lot of crystals from and stuff. I mean, GHC's kind of important.
Yeah,
it matters.
Oh yeah, it does. My crystal income, when you're free to play, how you generate a crystal income is really, really important. Super important.
Boss says 5 of the top 10 in Kyber are below 10 million GP. That cannot be that's horrible. Oh my god. Those poor bastards. Oh my god. See you in 2 years when you finally drop back down to where you're supposed to be. Enjoy the crystals, but oh god. 5 out of the top 10 are oh god. Linky says, I'm not gonna lie, I do miss the 900 daily crystals for First and Fleet and yeah, for some people that were able to do that, yeah, but a lot of people were not. I mean, the system they have for crystals, I think it's better, but they're not addressing the system. They're not maintaining the system. Is when stuff like that's happening. We got 5 of the top 10 under 10 million GP, and you've got the squishing happen and affecting people's crystal. It's just a lot. So I mean, I was in the same boat as you. I would get that crystal income every day. Not everybody could do it. And I do like the system of crystals, but they need to stay on top of it. Pay more to Capital Games than they may fix it. I think Capital Games has made more than enough. I don't know. I'm not an expert on that, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
16 out of the top 50 are supposed to be there. Well, that's good to know. Yeah. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. Those are not good numbers. Yeah, I don't miss Squadron either. It was
there needs to be a top tier league for the alpha consumers.
I think so.
For the alpha consumers and for those players. And you know, if it means putting a few hundred or 1,000 or so, because we're there isn't that many, but you just keep that fixed, and you simply have, like with GAC, the bottom three would fall into the league below, and the top three would get bumped into it. You just do something simple like that, and because it's the very, very tippy top, you just make the rewards redonkulous. I
agree,
because the majority of the people in that league are going to be alpha consumers anyway, spending thousands a year. So why not truly reward them?
Right. Hey, Big O, what's going on? Says, hi, Ranger Scares. Hey, buddy. Glad to have you here. Let's see here. What else? You suck. Upper Kyber needs some matchmaking based on Chibi to help, but once again, Kyber, you're on your own. Yeah, I kind of see that. What else? Lady Adis says, what's going on today? Well, lady, not much. I'm about to do some more mod depression. We're unlocking Shin Hate. Getting her to Relic 7 today. Look at her hottiness. Oh, so delicious. Can't wait. Can't wait. Shin. Oh, Shin, it's finally time to take you to Relic 7. I'm so excited. We're going to fix your mods, girl. We're going to make you just so powerful. An orange lightsaber. We're going to use you to kick the shit out of stuff. Hey, Ladderus over on YouTube says, Hot Ranger and the other guy. That is the Nav. Yes, the answer we were looking for was the Nav.
The Nav.
The Nav. Long time friend of the program and former content creator and homie of the channel. Whenever we're going to have Nev on, we will have Nev on. All right, Linky, I'm going for it. I'm going to see if we can get a slice on this one. It is crit damage set with crit chance, offense. I'm keeping this mod. Let's give it a slice. That's not speed. Let's try it again. That's not speed. It's not looking good, Linky. We did not get speed on any of those. This could be really bad, but I am keeping that. That's a crit damage with crit chance. Offense. We'll get the speed. We're keeping this, sucker, man. I saw that. I was like,
you'll get the speed with the rolling.
Oh, we will try. Yeah. Well, Nev, you've not much of this streams, have you?
Ranger, it's mod depression, of course. I know.
Yeah, I mean, come on now.
I've been there for some of the greatest.
Through the good times and the dark.
I've been there through some of the good times. I've been there for some of the 25s and the 26s. Yeah.
Linky, maybe it's because I was here for this one. You're here for all of them, Linky. Get out of here. What else in 3 says, I concur to a point, but people in Carbonite at 2 million GP should be facing people with 12 million GP. Yeah, I agree with that. I think there should be a cap on each. Once you get to Kyber, either you're there at the bottom or you're based there on your GP. One of the two. There's no reason why that should be happening. It's just not fun. It's not fun for the people that are getting just smacked.
I mean, they could make it. They could lengthen the season. Originally, they shortened it. Remember, we got a 3.1, which was reducing it from 4 weeks per season to 3 weeks per season. I don't see why they don't just increase the length of a season, so there's less jumping around between the divisions, isn't it?
It's just one of those things. There's like. There's small little fixes that they could do that would take care of this stuff. Like, it's not like we're asking for crazy shit here.
No, it's
fix the squish. Let's get a new division. Let's make sure that based off certain GP, you cannot go past a certain threshold in any of like Kyber or whatever. Set the standard so people know. And this little things like that. You know, I just it breaks the heart when you hear stories like that and you see stories. I mean, I feel tremendous. I mean, we had fun that night. We did solos with ridiculous characters, but I mean, we took in Cup and beat the shit out of a team on this guy's roster because we could, you know, because the chat wanted to see it. But it's like that just can't be a thing that happens.
Yeah, no. I mean, we stopped that from happening on GA Center as well. When we would do the league, there was a threshold. You know, somebody that was in Division 1 had to be over a certain GP. They had to be over 7.7 million GP.
Right.
Or it's like, yeah, they are brilliant. They're excellent. They're really, really good with what they've got. But if we put them up there with the 9 and the 10 million accounts, and we covered a few, you know, it would have been.
It's small things, man. It really is
little things.
Hey, Battle Fries. Oh, Darth Raymond says Capital Games wants to frustrate you, so you pay more and keep losing anyway. Well, people get tired of being frustrated and then they quit. Battle Fries. Oh, did I make it in time for our regular Why Doesn't CG Do All These Things That Make Actual Sense session? Yes, with the Nev. Good British logic here on the RSG channel with myself and the Nev in his natural environment. There's his headbands, scarf, and facial hair that makes the women swoon. What else in 3 used to be 4 weeks, but with everything, it's nice to have a break. I do kind of like the week break. Yeah, I do like the break. Because with all
the week break.
Oh my god, it's so nice. Because you're in that week break and you're doing conquest, it's nice when you're not having to deal with. Although that Monday is still rough. Monday, last day of GC, start a conquest, and if you have a raid and TB going at the same time, it's like, ah!
Conquest was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Oh my god!
Because it's an event that lasts 2 weeks that needs constant attention. Before Conquest, you know, I lost count of the amount of people that were doing multiple accounts so that they could, you know, have fun with different divisions for GAC. Yeah,
those days are.
And then Conquest came in, and those days just disappeared. It was. I tried when, you know, I tried.
We all did. We even had that one because of the bad errors and bug that happened in one of the conquests. They had to move it to a Wednesday. Like, yeah, do that. Just move it to a Wednesday. Start conquest on a Wednesday. Just do that. Get it off a Monday. It's you did it before. It seemed to be very popular with the kids. You know, let's do that again. Small little things that they can do, where it's like, yeah, just do this. It's constructive. It's positive. People will like it. You know, I mean, look, come on, guys. We're trying to give pens.
Come on, guys. You put Embo in the Cantina store after saying that you were never going to put something in the Cantina.
There have been a few things in the Galactic War store that popped in after they said that wasn't getting anything either. It was like, yes, change really? Can happen, Nev. Yes. Yeah, we called bullshit on that a long time ago. I'm like, okay, all right. Maybe not for the foreseeable future, but you're going to come back around this one day and there's going to be some stuff in there. Lo and behold, you got some more stuff in there.
I will say that I'm still surprised in the lack of Zeta materials that are farmable and that are handed out during, you know, events and stuff like that. I thought that would have increased by now with the advent of Omicrons, you know?
It has with the Zetas, but what's happened with Zetas, Omicrons are still Omicron, and they're hard to get. The problem with Zetas is that they have increased the Zetas, but what they didn't take into account, right? And they have been increasing the Zetas slowly over time. You can still get Zetas at a pretty good clip. Is that with the new bundle packs, you have all these people buying the bundle packs, right? They get all these Relic 5 characters. Mm-hmm. Unlocking GLs, right? Yeah. They don't have the Zetas for that. And the Zetas they do immediately go into that, and then they're Zeta poor. And now you have a thing where, yeah, they have increased the Zeta drop, but it's not sufficient to take into account all these people with all these new characters that they can't really do any Zetas on.
Yeah, because... no, when they first brought their packs out, I was in Hog's Heaven in GAC because I kept on coming up against accounts that had Slacker and First Order and Ray and Resistance with no mods. No, it was like taking candy from a baby, and they always put it on defense.
And Nav likes taking candy from babies.
I do like taking candy.
That's right. get my Kyratex. Battlefry is like a week off where I can just collect my crystals and focus more on building my roster and playing for the next GAC, and it prevents burnout. Playing a competitive mode nonstop can make a game feel like a chore if it is fun, and when the game is fun, it isn't a game anymore. No, it's a job. It's not just a way of life for living. Boss, wrong Ranger. They have not increased the amount of Zetas you can get in game besides buying them from the guild store for guild tokens. Well, no, like the events and stuff. There's been more events and stuff. I mean, like things, the small things, but it's not even close to what they need to do. Like you have to take this in consideration. Well, if we're gonna bring all these packs in, we need to significantly increase the drop rate. More places where they're dropping, even though they did more places, but it's not even close to what we need. It's not even significant. I mean, yeah, it's a few little things, but it's not even close to what we need. They need to go way more.
You talk about where it's a drop and it says it's between 2 and 4.
Yeah,
they need to be guaranteed 4s. Just
absolutely.
Back when Carrie was the boss and she played the game.
Oh yeah.
If you remember, it was her that implemented the change in fleet battles. That changed it because it said if you had a 0-2-2, it was a 0 or 2, you were going to get somewhere. And she didn't like that there was 0 on there, so she made it a guaranteed Zeta drop.
Yeah, it can't. They've got to increase. I'm with you on that, 1,000%, boss. They've got to increase it drastically because if you're going to have these packs out, your response to the Zeta crunch is not. You can't be like, well, if you bought these packs, why don't you buy this $50 Zeta pack? I'm like, no, that doesn't work on the community. They're more than happy to spend $20 on these new characters. But you need it's Zetas. We're not talking Omicrons. We're talking goddamn Zetas. The next tier down from the Omicron.
Sorry, what was
stuff.
that? They introduced what? A $50 pack.
Oh, yeah, they've got all kinds of packs for those. I'm just using that as a point of reference. Oh. Yeah.
I was about to say, I remember when they tried to introduce a $70 pack and it just had 6 months in it, and I went ballistic on Friday stream.
It's some of the things
like they do for my crass behavior.
Like they add I think this one's like one of the ones that drops, like the lay event. You can get Omicrons and all that crap with it too, right? But it's not enough. It's like, and it's random, and it's like you're not guaranteed anything from that, whether it's Omicrons or any of these new events that they've put in there that you can get additional Zeta. It's like, yeah, if you get them. So it's like, it's like, I know you're trying to create a situation where you want people to spend money, but you've got to take into consideration their Zetas. These aren't Omicrons. Omicrons, if you want to keep charging an arm and a leg, sure. I'm not buying them. I mean, a couple weeks ago, they had a pack in my store for $200 basically to get a whole shit ton of Omicrons and stuff. I'm like, you can kiss my ass.
Bloody hell.
But I don't think you got to think this through. If you're going to introduce all these packs, especially mid-tier players, newer mid-tier, even starting to get into the upper tier of the game, right? You're getting to the end game content. Boss is right on his point that there's a limited amount that you're going to get for Zetas. You can get more, but it's like if you get them and it still doesn't meet the demand if you're having all these players buy these packs, because as you said, these characters come in. What are you going to do with them? They're not as effective without it. So
none of them. Every single account that I bought after they first dropped them packs, it was a windfall of easy wins. I just kept on seeing, resistance and first order on defense, but it was so weak. I just took Palp, Starkiller, and Mara in against on a 5v5 once because not one of the mods was a 6e.
Well, I mean, you got to think about it. Each Galactic Legend requires 120 Zetas.
Yeah.
That's not including any of the other members on the team. You probably want some of the Zetas on, most times you do. So if you think about for going for GL, the amount of Zetas you're going to need, they need to significantly increase the drop rate. It's not even close to what's going on now.
Yeah. And as well as I do that, with regards to teams like Slacker and Ray, that there are a lot of off-meta counters for them. You don't need a GL to beat those teams.
Yeah, GL without their Zetas is just another tune. You know, it's crazy. Yeah. Mr. Handros, I said for a long time, every drop rate or store item should be doubled across the board. Think about that first. I actually agree with that in a lot of it, like signal data for sure. No, I agree, because even the salvage that I farm, some doesn't, but I mean, I think in a lot of places I would think increasing the drop rate, I don't know about doubling, but way more significant, because like when you're farming signal data, like the dark blue, the final piece, the drop rate on that is just horrendous. The green one can be hit or miss. Sometimes it's extraordinarily good, and sometimes it's not. The light blue one, you can get farting on that node and get a ton of them. But the end game stuff, man, the drop rate, you can tell, is significantly worse. I do the same pull here with the flawed signal data as I do incomplete signal data. Incomplete signal data on the same 20 pull that I do for each of these, I'll get between 18 and 24 of the green. I usually get between 8 and 11, maybe 12 of the blue. So that just tells you that the drop rate on these is significantly different. And then the light blue compared to the light green is significantly different than that. So yeah. Battle Fries, honestly, I think we need a new game mode. Adding new Assault Battles, Galactic Challenges is enough. Last two game modes that were added were Conquest and before that GAC, if I recall. ROTE is just another TB. A new game mode that can hand out more balanced rewards, maybe make it per player skill a certain amount of power so the players who need them can get data and such. I'm be down with that. Boss, the max that I am getting a month is 110 Zeta mats a month, but that's if I get 6 and 3 in GAC, going 2 and 2 in TW, and getting first every day and buying 20 mats from guild. Yeah, see, that doesn't even cover all the Zetas you need for a Galactic Legend, right? If you're farming a Galactic Legend, that month's pretty much over for Zetas and stuff for you. And you don't even have enough to get, that's if in boss a scenario everything goes correctly. What happens if you go 4 and 5 in GAC? Sweet mother of Christ. Even less Zetas. Oh my God. So yeah, I agree. I as I said, they drastically need to improve Zeta drops in more places to get them. Omicrons ain't changing, Nev. They're the end thing right now, so you got to be very particular.
I put the Omicron on. Who's that? What was that new rebel character that came in for GL Layer?
No, GL Layer. Oh, Drogon. Yeah.
Yeah. So I put the last one I got on that character. So because I don't have the ultimate on her yet, so I figured give Leia a boost by throwing that on Drogon.
It's not a good. It's a pretty good one to get. Not too bad. DePopoli says the fact that the drop rate on signal data is so rough makes sense for most of the game in my opinion, but then I look at TB and planners where we need multiple Relic 8 and 9 teams, characters for tunes, and I just have to shake my head. Yeah, that's one of the things. You know, if you think about it, not just for TB, Relic 8 and 9. Think about what if you're trying to go and push the limits on the raid, which I did with the Relic 8 and 9 on Gungans and the 3 Relic 9s I did for just Queen Amidala, Qui-Gon, and Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon. And then that's not even including stuff I did for other stuff. So, I mean, yeah. And I recently just took Rolo and Hoth Rebel Soldier for my guild for that. So, yeah, that blue signal data with the drop rate and the green signal data, it's like, because if you get a bad pull on the green signal data, you're like, God, that sucks. Yeah. The blue is really bad. I mean, there are days where I get like 6 to 8. I'm like, oh, I got 8. Not good.
No.
Especially when you look at like what you need for, as you know, Pop is saying there, for 7, 8, 9. Holy shit, that will disappear quickly.
I mean, come on, think about. I mean, there were times. Obviously, going back a few years, we're going back like 5 years here.
Oh god,
go back 5, 6 years here. Back when you were just gearing up stuff from 8 to 11, and you'd be farming various different purples, and they just wouldn't drop like ever. Like you could sink, yeah, you could, and you'd need like 20 or 50 of them. So yeah, that's something that never changes with this game. And at the moment, like you said, it's the blue and the green Sigma Veil.
Yeah, Kid characters. The assault battles just don't drop enough of it. I mean, 3 pieces. That's if you do both of the high tier things. Of the blue is like, great. Thanks for the 6. I mean, it's better than nothing, but Jesus Christ.
Thanks for the crumbs.
Yeah. Pale Thunder, what's going on, PT? Says, what are your thoughts on Luthen zombies? I think they're really good. You have to invest in that team. I mean, I want to do Luthen and get him squared away, but I can't. I've got all these characters with, because I'm going hard into, again, and it goes back to what you're talking about, Battle Fries. You just have to pick a lane. Would I like to finish my Night Sisters and Luthen and have those teams up and running? Hell yes, I would. But I can't, because we got an Ezra. I got to have ready for Ahsoka. I got to see what's going on with Balin and Amis and stuff like that. You know, so I've got to pick a lane for not only just those, but relic materials. I can't relic all these guys. I'll have none, and then I'll get the pants caught down, and I'm not getting Balin and Ahsoka. And I'm close on the Night Sisters. I'm just not going to make that investment until after I get the Balin and Ahsoka up and running. Then I'm going to go back in, do Acolyte, finish these guys to Relic 5 for the Night Sisters. And same thing with Luthen. I really like Luthen. But again, it's a lot. You know, it's like, if I do Luthen, then I'm going to be really hurting on other stuff.
Ooh.
I saw him for friends ready for TB special mission, but Luthen hope that winner. Yeah, he's really good. That team. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, we faced it. It's really good, but good God, I can't. Even with me spending and doing the marquees like you guys see me doing and having all the characters, I can't do everything unless I was to spend a hell of a lot more. And I'm not going to spell a lot. I don't mind doing the marquees, spending here and there, but I'm not going full. I'm not. I don't see the value in it. Luthen, awesome character. Do I want him? Yes. He's relict. I'd love to put his Omicrons on, and I'd love to get him up and running, but not at the price of Balin's team or Ahsoka's team. Because, I mean, you think about Ezra needs 3 Omicrons. There's stuff going to be needed for Balin and stuff. It's like, Oh, yeah, they're really good. Yeah, Ali confirms that. Yeah, you got to pick a lane. I think he's right. And I wish we had a better Omicron drop, Nev, because there are some TW Omicrons. I've done some, but it's like, I'd love to throw some TW Omicrons to some of these characters, and I still will. Like,
I accidentally threw one on my grand visitor.
That's not a bad one to have.
I didn't mean to, but
no, that's for TW. That's a good
Reva,
one.
So
yeah, Reva with that is really good.
Reva with the Omicron. I mean, I would throw that down. Figure, yeah, there's a bit of teamwork.
Depop says every time I want to work on something comes up and takes priority. Really hoping that doesn't become a night session where it takes me like 4 years to get around to work on them. It's just a conscious choice. I've made the decision, barring something drastically happen. Sometimes it does happen, but once we have Ahsoka up and running, I'll have everything done. I'm going hard. I'm finishing the Night Sisters and Luthen. I don't care what drops. I'll figure it out. I want to have those teams up and running because they're right there, and it makes no sense. But it's just
lasers, man, freaking lasers.
Lasers, great. Mothers have a lot of lasers, man. They are so awesome, dude. God, start seeing those lasers hitting everybody. Oh, they're so good. But yeah, like, and if you think about it, it's relics, it's relic levels. So getting characters for me to relics is not the issue. It's, for me right now, it's a lot of signal data and hoarding it, because I know, looking at the requirements I still have left to do, because I still have to take Enoch, Night Trooper, and Death Trooper to 7. So it's Electrum and Zimbittles. It's going to be salvage that I have to really religiously focus on in this game. Getting a character with the amount of card checks and gear I have right now, it's not a problem. I've done a really good job of that. But once I get to Relic 0, you don't realize how quickly that Signadet and Salvage starts disappearing off your board real quick. And you're like, oh no.
When they...
Yeah, that would be the disaster, Linky. Right after this, they go, and now we're introducing True Revan. And I'm like, well, there goes that plan. My goal is to try to finish the Night Sister game and get Luthen up. Because I think those are a really good addition. I think Luthen's really good, especially with Saul and everybody. They have proven their worth as a really difficult team to have to fuck around. But you know what's going to be better? Balin, Ahsoka. I think those will be a little bit better. Balin's like any of the last couple of legendaries, like Bo and shit like that. Like, look out! Holy God, Bo is so good. I can't wait now for you to get Bo. She is so amazing.
No, I am looking forward. Yeah, because I'm a little bit bitter that I missed her by 48 hours.
And you do want the Omicrons for GSC with her because they are fantastic.
Well, that was my plan. My plan is to put my next Omicron on her. I was thinking about Seer, but I figured it'd be more effective on her since her companions are all Relic 7.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a pre-made Relic 17. In my roster.
Oh, I just realized, I'm pretty sure, someone correct me in the chat if I'm wrong, is Balin going to be a tank? Hey Nev, I gotta go farm another Relic 9. If that's the case. Well, it could, boss, but I'm still, she's going to be a tank and the team could suck. I mean, you never know, but I'm still going to make the investment. She could be dynamite. And if she is dynamite, look out. Yeah, one of those two is, we'll wait and see if Merrick, I don't think Merrick's going to be a tank. I think he's going to be, what do you think Merrick's going to be? I kind of see attacker for him. He could be a support attacker, like, character like that. I don't know. Seems like he would be an attacker. Yeah, he's not going to be a tank. I'm with you on that, Pale Thunder. Because I think Balin, I'm pretty sure, is going to be the tank. Because I need to do another Relic 9. Shit. I just did 4 goddamn Relic 9s for the upcoming shit. God damn it. Yeah, I'm getting close to 100 myself, Owie. Again, you have to be very selective with your omnis. Where do you focus in on? I try to focus more on GC more than anything because that's where I get a lot of crystals from. So I try to make the teams as good in there as I can. It's not, I mean, I'll do one off, like we saw someone in the chat say, I did the raid one for the Gungans and I don't regret that. It's put that shit on auto and go enjoy your life. So...
Oh wow, is that what that Omicron does?
Yeah, basically. I mean, the Gungans are really good without it, but you put that on there, and I'll be done on. I just like auto. You have to kind of watch it because sometimes I'll be stupid, but Gungans just go in there and just
like when they brought out the GBA, and the Padme event just instantly became.
Yeah, it was like, oh well, that's different event than we had before.
Before GBA, it was the nastiest grind in the world, and then they went, oh, we're doing this to the Geos, and we're bringing out this character, and then that's full auto through all 7 tiers. Paul was furious.
Boss Livewire, I have 0 armaments. I literally just got bow and put 2 on, better 2 on. Well, then you're living the good life. That's a good life right there, Boss Livewire. Enjoy that shit.
How many has she got? How many has Big Bo got?
Is it 2? I think it's 2, or is it 2 or 3 on bow? I can't remember. I just off the top of my head. She has 3.
Oh god, that's going to take me forever to save up.
Yeah, but it'll be worth it, man. She's delicious. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Well, the only person that I had 3 saved up for originally was Starkiller. There was no way I was not getting Starkiller ASAFP. I mean, the game wanted me to have Starkiller early because it gave me a 330 drop on Mara Jade.
I wouldn't know what that's like. Yeah, thanks for rubbing it in.
So, the game wanted me to get Starkiller early. because what is it? I forgot what's it? Hando was part of that event as well, wasn't he? You needed Hondo at Relic 5 as well, didn't you?
Boss says you only need 2. I mean, the third really isn't. For me, being a content creator, I always have all the stuff on the characters just so people can see, make up their own minds on it. So I'll take the hit on that. So when I go hard into something, I go hard into something. So, I did the same thing with Star Killer and some of these other characters. It's like, I'll go hard. You guys make up your own minds what you want to farm and not put on stuff, but I'll have there because I always get that question. What about this? What about that? How's this work? And it's like, I'd rather just have it.
Yeah.
So I can explain it, you don't.
I was a bit of a skinflint with my Malgus. I did only put the 1 on my Malgus, not all 3.
Yeah, until you get that team up and running, you can hold up. Well, yeah, the Bo she's on something else. Who were we facing yesterday? We took Bo in against who? Just I don't remember, but it was like,
what other 2 do you put with Bo?
Oh, it's always IG and Paz.
It is IG and Pat, right?
Absolutely. Now in 5s, you can. I like to run the other Bow, and depending, it's situational. Bam is really good with that, or you can run armor. Most times you're going to run Bam because he's going to keep your IG protected in a 5v5 situation, and it's just really good to have. There was a previous Datacron that had the Whistling Bird stuff with that. I mean, you can do that Bow IG Bam, but I mean, we've done Lord Vader where, especially if you have the Omicrons, I don't mind Paz taking it in the pooper because he comes back and Bo gets very angry when you hurt her homies. So
does she turn into a Karen when you hurt her homies? Does she go full Karen?
Yeah, she gets angry. She gets gas angry. What are you saying there, Howie? Please do not put Malevolent Whirlwind on Bane when you get him for the love of everything. Sure, I have it. You never know when I may need it, because as I said, I take the hit for you guys, so you guys can listen to Boss and Howie on what you should and shouldn't do. I'm always going to go full tilt on this as a content creator. It's like, yeah, I'll have all the bells and whistles when we first go in, if it's necessary or not necessary. But it's like, yeah. I know it's the one with C, but maybe one day. I mean, I had all 3 on Starkiller, and the one on Starkiller wasn't really prevalent until we started getting some of this bronze and shit, and then his other ability came like, oh, okay, that's kind of coming in handy. But for right now, no, you're never going to use them. Well, for right now, we don't know. Things could change, but for right now, I agree with that. You don't need that one for C. But when I first did it, I unlocked him. We put him on there. We thought that was possibly going to be a thing. We didn't know that Bane was going to just go in there and wreck the shit out of everybody better without C, because he's supposed to be a lifter for C. But it's like, yeah, he's too powerful. You're weak, C. We're going to go with something else. Like, So yeah, I'll take the hit. We're going to do that for all the other characters. So I'll save up Omicrons, pop them, and you guys can see him, whatnot, whether you need him or not. Yeah, Bane is the most powerful, ridiculous character. He is so good. It's so stupid. Nav, I can't wait for you to get Bane too one day. You're gonna just be like, what is this shit? He is so stupid.
It's gonna be a while. It'll be next year before we get it. But
that's okay.
It took me 3 years to get Cam. It took me forever to get Cam.
Yeah, if you're going free to play, just yeah.
If you're free to play, it takes forever, but when you get it, it's so worth it. So worth it.
Yeah. All right.
Grinding for something. Okay.
DePop says, I really hope they give C a lifter one day. Yeah, that you would want to use with them. Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah. They brought in Bane, and don't get me wrong, C Bane is really, really good. But you don't do it because it's like Bane with another Sith just goes and destroys stuff. And then that gives you counters to things out there on the board. And you're like, well, then I can just use C for something, C solo or see Watt with something, and that's 2 teams you're getting out of that deal. So using, I'm with you. It's, I don't know if CG intended that, but that's just the kind of way it worked out. Bane by himself with the Sith will do much better work for you than you putting him with Sith Eternal Emperor Palpatine. Yeah, I like Ben. Yeah. We'll see with Ezra how he functions with Ahsoka. Ben was changed the dynamics of the Rey team tremendously. To where it's like, oh my God, Rey was already a pain in the ass, but really? Changed our whole dynamic of how we took on Rey, because at that point it's like, let's tier linked, huh? The old dyad and the Force bullshit. All right, let's figure this out. And eventually came up with Star Killer counters and, Sir Malicos counters now for it. It still can go wrong. Trust me. It can still go wrong. It's not 100%, but yeah. Yeah, I've never understood giving lifters leadership. That doesn't make sense to me. They're lifters. Although with Bane, yeah, like I mean, I kind of guess in a sense, like if you don't have the GL boss, for a lot of players that don't have the GL, maybe they can use that character in a different format is why they have it. It's the only thing I can think of. I'm saying it's a great reason, Nev, or that's the only thing I can see why they would put that. I don't know. I love Maul and Lord Vader. Good. Don't get me wrong. The Maul team with the 2 Mandos is ridiculous, but Maul with Lord Vader is pretty creamy too. Yeah, Bane cannot go on defense. That you're just asking for, and he can't just destroy everything, right? There's just certain teams you're not taking Bane against because he will get destroyed. But on defense, you're not going to put him on there. It's kind of like C. C is just an offensive GL. He's something you work on toward, Yeah, Bane, yeah. But we've seen like teams like JMK and stuff. Cat's like, "Hi, Bane, death." You're like, "Oh shit." There's a few that you're just like, But yeah, everything else, he's like, "I'm gonna get you." What is he? Jabba, he struggles against just because of the thermals and stuff. Just he's gonna get eaten. Especially with the Krons, man. It's hard to kill the rest of the team. The Pop says, I like Maul with Lord Vader, but I really want a Senator Palpatine to go with him that will raise his stacks of underestimated fast. So that's not a bad play.
Yeah, but another Palpatine?
Well, we got 6 Hans. Why not?
True.
Yeah, he does destroy certain GLs. Certain ones that, I know I've had bad luck with Bane versus Jabba. Of course, the Krons affect that too. It's like, I'm not hurting them. The AIs concentrate on Bane. I'm in trouble. Thermals. It's Twitch hiding you again? Oh, there you are, Hermaphoto. Did you see something earlier? Sorry, the chat's flying away. I like that Cat setup needed for the best team, but not only ops. I don't know, JMK without Cat is, well,
yeah, why would you do JMK without Cat? I don't.
That's kind of a lifter you need. I mean, it's like running Rey without Ben. Yeah, you can, and it can be okay, but it's not quite the same without the lifter. Bane versus Treya. Well, if you're running Bane on offense versus Treya, you're kind of controlling everything. So I don't know that Treya, you know, yeah. Yeah, I think as far as I understand, Bane beats the shit out of it. I mean, he does his first move, they do their basics, they're not isolating. He does the second move, people are going to die on that team.
What about the Treya team? What about the Treya team with the 3 Omicrons on?
It doesn't matter because Bane, he's gonna do his thing, and when he does his thing, he sucks you dry. You can't do shit, and then he's gonna do his AOE. And if the AI kills the other Sith, now you have angry Bane, and so when he starts doing his stuff, he's really gonna put the pain on your ass. Yeah, he does. He siphons and destroys Savage. His siphon and his AOE on Treya, and he is going to go first. He is going to. He wrecks that shit. Yeah, the Nihilist pop, but again, and the AI doesn't always play it correctly. Sometimes it does, and it goes right after Bane, and you're like, uh-oh. But even on that team, you still should be fine. You're going first, you're doing the first moves, and once you siphon and then do his first AOE, people are going to be murderized. The only team that can take that and not all the time is like the Queen Amidala team, depending on what they're modded and spawned for. But that opening hit, siphon, and then you do that opening hit with Bane, people are dying. So people are going down. Yeah, I wouldn't use. I think Bane for something like that. For me, I'm religiously using it against Queen Amidala. I just see that team. I'm like, yeah, you gotta go. I'm not, because that team is a team that could be really a nuisance in 3s and 5s. And it's like, I just don't want to deal with that. I could use other stuff. We've tried other stuff. It's like, nah. I'm just gonna murder you. I'm not gonna really think about it. I'm just gonna go in there and get my standard good banners and get the hell out of there, because I've seen some horror stories of people using other stuff against Queen Amidala and getting smoked, and then that team has turn meter, and then you're in big trouble, especially in 3s and 5s. That team gets turn meter, that is a nightmare to deal with. But yeah, I just rather. Oh, Queen Amidala, let me introduce you to Bane. Suck this. You're all behind Hermit Fulgrim. Well, you and Nev could start a group calling We Don't Have the Conquest Shit group.
Yeah, we don't have the Conquest shit. Because Conquest was shit.
It sucks. I'm not a big fan of it, but I do it because I want the new stuff.
Have to. Yeah.
Noel
I decided I no longer had to.
Noel just sent me a message in Discord. Moff Gideon Datacron job doesn't even move. Yeah, you need the right level 6, I believe, on that one, but yeah.
Yeah, that's me, Hermit. That is what I do. I mean, don't get me, I've got 6 GLs and I've got a bunch of really good teams, so I don't like just not do it. I just go in and hit auto. That's it.
A level 3, sorry. Did I say level 6, boss? Yeah. It is. I mean, I dedicate certain portions for Conquest. It's like, okay, I got to do it. You know, it's the same as like I pick certain times. Like most of the time I've been doing other stuff. It's like, okay, from this time to this time, it's just time management. It's like, I got to do this and I got to do this. Let me spend an hour in the game. Let me do Conquest real quick. Was there any raids? Let me do my raid battles real quick. You know, that kind of stuff. You know, I know it's easier said than done. And Conquest is one of those time sinks that I just wish wasn't so much of a time.
Yeah.
And it's not just that it's a time sink, but you need certain teams and all this other stuff. You have to calculate who you're using and all this other crap that you have to
look at the guides and figure out what teams you need for what sections, for what feats. It's just too much. So, yeah.
Howie says, I don't think we've asked, but how's your guild doing in the new raid, Dev?
Oh.
No?
Not too bad. Not the best in the world. Just getting a call. I'll be back in a minute.
Go do your thing. Not too bad from the Nev on the raid then. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. So yeah, keep your questions coming in. Keep your all that stuff coming in. Oh, Noel would just tell me how good it is. I already knew how good the Gideon Cron is. Although, man, having it on defense, a lot of holds with that, man. We had 3 holds last round that gave us the victory. But yeah, him versus Job, if you have the right stuff on the Cron, just eats Job a lot. They won't take a turn. I think that's probably right, Howie. 90 million box. Yeah. Oh my God, guys, we're getting closer to Shinhati. Can't wait. We're almost there. Don't forget about your setup in TW phase. Make sure you get all your teams. I did. All right, so we're going to top the hour. We'll hang out with Nav. We're going to do the Shinhati stuff. Get all our goodies. Yes, I can't wait. Yes. We'll take her to Relic 7, gang. I'm glad to hear it, boss. It frustrates me to no end because you know me, I immediately go in and do my things, and I'll go in TW. Sometimes I can't do it immediately, but that first hour or two, I'm going in there and I'm going to do my 2 battles. Win or lose, you know, I'm going to get those battles in so you guys don't have to worry about it. I always get my defense down, do all that stuff. See, we had 1 Shuey. We're down to 6. 6 is the magical number there, Hermie Fulgrim. Because we were down to 7. You did a couple, so you guys did 7. That you just did 1 this morning, so that makes it 6. I keep track of it over here. We do have a fresh bottle for Net. Gross. I hate Fernet. Oh my. We're getting closer to the Shinhatiness. Shinhati. You will be mine. Oh yes. You will be mine. I know, boss. I know we are. And people say, "Oh, you guys are sandbagging." Like, no, we just don't have people that are able to play. You know, so. People having surgeries and children and real life, and we don't go. We're not. CG fix need to fix their matchmaking. That in. Oh, yes. DePop says, I'm looking forward to trying the Palcron on this TW. Oh, nice. Yeah, let me know how it goes. Yeah, I mean, that's too. I mean, TW is not a mandatory thing for us. We just do it. Yeah, that's part of it too. And I skip TWs. It's like especially like we'll do this one and then we'll have one coming up this weekend. I usually don't join those. I have a lot of streams and stuff going on, and it's a nice little break. Every other one I'll take the weekend off if it's on a weekend. Mainly just peace of mind. I know, TW. It's gross. It is what it is. But it is a game mode, and for some it's a very important game mode. Right? Yeah, I want to finish. I've got the only thing I need to take up for that team boss is Stahl and Luthen for me. Everything else is there. I just don't have the resources to. I can't. You know, I'd love to. I'm glad you're doing it, boss, but yeah. Yeah, that's yeah. It's. I mean, 36 to 40 people join. I mean, yeah. Be happy that we got that many. I mean, TW is just, it is what it is. I find it unappealing. I do it mainly to help the guild. And like for us, if you commit to TW, you are doing TW. We go hard into it. But it's like, yeah, it's not a game mode. For us, the raid's more important. The TB is more important. We're mainly focused on that. So for us, that's the most important thing. Oh God, yeah, those upper guilds in TW, Jesus Christ, those are some hard pipe hitting mo frackers right there, Ali. Good God, they go hard, man. And I just don't want to be a part of that. Not that I don't have the account for it, I just don't want to. Not for a game mode like TW. If they're not going to touch it for 4 or 5 years, then I'll just go in, do what I need to do, help the guild, get some rewards whether we win or lose, and then call it a day. We have bigger fish to fry, stuff in the guild for the raid and for TV and stuff like that. Yeah, that was not the answer, boss. I agree. Well, it's something that if you're passionate about it and it's a game mode, like there's some people that really love Conquest. I don't see the appeal, but I respect the passion. If it's something you love, it's something you love. If it's part of the game, we may not understand it, but it doesn't matter. It's about their love of that stuff. So and that's okay. Yeah, we're getting closer to the hottie. The hottiness, I'm telling you. Yeah, it's a good point Noel makes. He sent me getting Relic 9. And that's again, if you are that invested, yeah, the Relic 9 reroll mats are important. Yeah. Hey, James, my fine Irish friend. Perfect timing. No, the Cowboys are trash. I've been saying that since the start of the season. They didn't do shit. I told you it was going to be a shitty season. I'm still going to watch every game. I'm going to be very swad, and that's just the way it is. That's what a true fan does. Even when your team is trash, you watch. That's all right. The pop. I don't love Conquest, but I will do it. Get the rewards. I do like the reward. Some of the rewards. But the slog of it. It's pretty much over. Yeah, I don't know. The Mets been playing pretty well lately. Aren't they pretty close to wild card there? Oh, yeah, I know you understand Pale Thunder. The Browns. That's such sad. The Browns have such good pieces. I like Conquest. It is always there in the teams you face, and the dads are available. But probably most of the fact that we get leaks in it. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, please. Chiefs look good. I'll tell you what, man. Commanders got them a quarterback, man. That guy looked fucking amazing last night. Dane Daniels was on fire, man. But you'll like the game modes that you guys like, and you know, there's no wrong answer. You like TW more than JC? I get it. Or Conquest more than N? Or maybe you like TB? I get different answers all the time. Like, okay, if that's what you love, go for it. We do a Sunday watch along. Let's see what the games are. Yeah, we can do that, James. Remind me on Friday or Saturday. Tag me so I can jump in. Don't remind me, no. Actually, you know, for the Cowboys, it ain't Dak Prescott this year. I mean, hell, it's our defense is just garbage. It's just garbage. Can't stop anybody. We're getting run all over the place, and so it's going to be a really long goddamn year because we can't stop the run to save our life. Well, I mean, Dan Quinn, you can say what you want, but you can see what he's doing in Washington. He's a really good coach and he's a really good defensive coordinator, and they just don't have the girth, man. They just don't have the defensive linemen to, you know, they've got good linebackers and the goddamn their secondary is fantastic, but their inner line, they just do not have the pieces on the defensive line to stop the run. They just don't. They need to draft. I would say they need to go hard on defensive and offensive line for the next couple of years on their first and second round picks. And we're probably getting the first round pick this year high because I think the Cowgirls are going to be awful. And that's me being a lifelong Cowboys fan. Even I can say, you know. Yeah, I mean, we just need to have a different mentality. So we will suffer through this year. It's going to be awful, and get a high draft pick, and hopefully we can make some moves and get some pieces. We don't have a run game, and we can't stop the run. Kind of important in the NFL if you can, one, run the ball, and two, stop the other team from running the ball. When you're getting gashed and you can't run it, yeah. Dak ain't the problem. Dak's fine, but the goddamn defense and the lack of a run game is just atrocious right now. You know, you maybe want to look up how the Mets are doing, because I was looking at that the other day. Someone mentioned that the Mets were in it, and I was like, are they really? When they were doing horrible previously. See, the Mets right now, yeah, they're 87. They're making the playoffs, baby. The Mets are having a phenomenal year. I thought that was the case. They just beat up on the Braves. Hell yeah. 87 and 69. Yeah, they're doing really well. Phillies still the Phillies. Yeah, Mets are going to the playoffs this year, so they're having a fantastic year. You wouldn't think that at the beginning of the year how shitty it was going. It's like, oh my god. I heard that, and I hadn't really been paying attention to the Mets. Obviously, I don't really pay attention to that team, but no, that looks like they're getting in there. Gonna have to drop off. All right, Nev. You are welcome anytime, the Nev. Yeah, that is the big series. You know, Jedi Rules is chomping at the bit. It's going to be good. I like these rivalry games and stuff at the end of the year. Astros are playing the Mariners. They just need to win one game. They win the division. So hopefully they lost last night, but they can win tonight, and then it's all over. Oh my god, everyone was ready for Shinhati. Time to get shit hot tea. Time to get shit hot tea. Shit hot tea. Shit hot tea. Oh my god, it's time. It's time, skewers. It's time to earn the hottie. Let's do this. We just need 10 shards. Let's just put this on auto. And then we shall pick up the hottiness to the level she deserves. She'll make her great. And we'll have it for GAC, so that'll be nice. Oh, we just need 5 more. Kind of getting Shin hot tea. Let me know what. Did they not put anything on defense? Did they just give up? Boss is what. Did they just give up? Sorry, Baja. Catch me at a really bad time. I mean, I'm getting Shin hottie. I believe you, but I think I know what happened. All right, before I go do the hottiness. Oh, look. Yeah. Yeah. Uh. Yeah. No. Okay. Well, I really don't have to do much this TW. Now we can have a couple of our bigwigs go in there and just knock the shit out of the front walls. Once you pick about 5-10 players, their boss, go have them clear the whole walls. Holy Jesus! All right, let's go get Shin hottie. Oh my God, it's time, skewers. It is now time to promote the hottie. Oh my God. Yes. Yes. It's happening. It's time to relic her. Oh my God. Sweet mother of crumpets. Your mouth's here in a second, girl. We gotta get you to raise the level of the hottie. Yes, it goes well again. Oh my God. It's happening, skewers. It's happening. It's happening. Like I always knew it would. Oh my God. Oh! Relic 5. We're not done. Level, thank you. He's going to Sweven. Okay, now I'm going to need some more of those tonight. Right. And we'll pop. Yes. That's right. Wowick 7 on Shin hottie. Yes. Yes. Good. Good. You're feeling you. All right. I think we like all these mods on here. Let me look. Okay. Let's take these mods up. I'm gonna give that a slice, see if we can get some speed. We did. Hey. Hi. Nice. Hey, 27. Hey. I'll take crit chance. And Uno more. And we'll calibrate it. All right. Not too bad of a mod there. 27. Yes. All right, all right, all right. And how do you some glitch? That's right, Pale Thunder. Oh, look at her. She's all nice and well X7 and looking pretty. Now we must use her. I would like to do the next tier. Because we got the next tier and you can see the possible rewards. We get 3 Zetas and a bunch of stuff and some crystals. Alright, let's do it. It's time to use the Hottie. Hottie Boombatty. Shin Hottie. Put on auto because oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. She just nuked the shit out of the Inquisitor. Oh, God. Hey, Mega. We just got our Shin Hottie up and we are using her. Oh, Jesus. And we get some Omicrons. What do I have right now? 94. And we shall now go in with the Shin Hottie. Shouldn't have done that. You're gonna make her angry. No, kill Chewie. That works, yeah. No. Goddamn machine. Oh, she's so good. I need to look at her stats though. Let's see. Got some slides to do still on you, girl. What are we at? 9,000? Yeah, we gotta get that a little higher. Gotta get some hits on that. Yes. Yeah. Offense there, got offense there, got offense there, so get that a little bit better. We need some slashing down there. Got some work to do there. Not too schwabbity. Oh, yes, yes, we're not done. Yes, we have more events to do with our hottiness. Yes, we have to get some more shards. There's more rewards we deserve there, Omega. Yes. Okay, well, she just one-shot the board. Goddamn, Shin, chill. Good God. She's out of control. Oh, my God. Shin, calm down. Goddamn. You're killing everything before we can even show it. He's very angry. Yeah, I know. And hottie is a hottie. Good God. Oh, she's so delicious. We did escape. Got her. We got her. Right. Crash. Great. And let's just roll some speed. It's really okay. We'll get some more rewards from her event tomorrow. It'll be nice. Very nice. So we have the hottiness, but we need to make sure we resave our roster because we have the Shin Hottie. All right, all right, all right. A day of days, skewers. The shinny. The hottiness. He's here. Holy relics heaven. A bunch of the stuff we have left. Still doing pretty well on the signal data. Gonna do some more work on our bronziums and. Well, that's the thing. We've been taking all these characters to Relic 5, and she's the first one we took to 7, so she's done. We have to do Great Mothers and Morgan getting ready for in Merrick. So we have 3 more Relic 7s to get ready. Well, Thrawn too. I got him at Relic 6, so get all those guys to 7 for the Balin events. I needed work, bust my ass, getting some more material for those bronziums and stuff. But we'll have them all up and running for the Balin event for October. It's gonna be pretty sweet. All right. Go for 5 more minutes here. Any questions you guys have and stuff? Really good discussions today, things of that nature. I wonder what my guild's saying right now. That's what I thought about. Boss's message. Yes, go in and enjoy yourself. I mean, even bother. That's horrible. I wasn't expecting that, boss. Oh boy. I don't blame him. Well, Azurite Bird, is always good to see you. Don't you worry, Azurite Bird. Sooner rather than later, you're going to get that new Sabine. And I can't wait to feel your joy come through the screen when it happens. The mighty squeal that'll come from Azurite Bird. Where that new Sabine with that lightsaber comes in. It'd be awesome. Be a day of days for Azurite Bird. I'll be excited for you. And I'm hoping that they bring her first and then Huyang there as right bird. That way you can get your deliciousness before, not later. Yeah, if you have any questions, get those in now, and we're going to rock and roll. I've got him in the 580s there, Owie. I don't fuck around with that, dude. I mean, if you're in the 570s, you should be okay. Again, especially if you're using them against like Jabba Leia teams, you should be okay. I mean, you can get away with a little bit lower, but I've seen some really fast. I don't screw around with that. My SLK is going first, and god damn it, he's poking somebody. I do not care. I completely switched that out. What's the max you could probably get on a Jabba and Leia? Probably, if you went hard for those two with speed mods, maybe 560. So anything safely, I would say 570 or higher. You're kind of running the risk if those other characters, you just want him to go first. That's all you need. Because remember, I used to have him much slower, and I had him with like almost 16k offense. Yeah, he would hit hard, but the other team was going first, and then we started running through these Jabbas and Leias. Like, yeah, that's not going to work. That's not. So yeah, we made him exorbitantly fast. Getting that poke on Drogon, getting that initial poke and stuff is it's a game changer. Kind of my mentality on it there, Owie. I have seen the light. You're welcome, Allie. I hope I didn't move any mods on him. It makes me, I'm all nervous. What did I get him at now? 582. Okay, that's what I thought. Like, did I do anything on him? No, I got him the 582, and I was like, you're staying there for a while there, Kylo. You and your 8-pack. You're staying there, and you're going to like it. I'm not falling for the old banana in the tailpipe. Oh, nice, Allie. Oh, delicious. Yeah, you'll just get better results. Especially for that double attacker cron when you're facing Leia and stuff like that. It's like, stick, hit, stick, hit. It's like, yay, and I'm going first. mean, you can lose some offense. If you can have him around 10-5, most likely 11-5 ideally on him with that, but I'd rather have the speed and a little bit less offense because you will ramp up fast with him. You'll get better results there, Howie. All right, I'm not seeing any other questions. All right, so I'll be back tonight, 7 Eastern, 6 Central for some Baldur's Gate 3. Come join me, guys. Glad to have you with me and the lovely goddess Alchie Dumpling. We're going to be doing some Baldur's Gate 3 for a few hours tonight. Not like 3 hours is usually how far we go. So yeah. Do we know if CG liked the class Datacrons? I have no idea, Pale Thunder. No idea. I haven't seen any feedback on that, if I'm understanding your question correctly. All right. With that, I think we can wrap it up. I'll see you guys tonight, and if not, I will see you when I see you. So be safe. Enjoy your Taco Tuesday. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe on YouTube. Leave comments on the videos. Follow us on Twitch. Do all that fun stuff. Think about coming to Patreon. Get all those goodies. Just throwing it out there. With that, everyone have a great rest of your day. Love you, and I'll